Hola! Okay, well, here we are. Welcome to Planescape Torment. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's start a new life. Let's see. Okay, so we got 21 points to distribute. This is a basically blind Let's Play. I've just played a minute or two of it in some tests, but otherwise I've not played this game. Yeah, let's go with a fair amount of strength. Let's try 14. I'm going to kind of go relatively well-rounded. Let's try to get 11 on everything and see. I'm not sure how important charisma is, but oops, wrong way. Okay, so that leaves us 6. Let's go just a bit on dex. Let's see, intuition, common sense, and willpower. Bonus and experience points. Let's try that.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
What? Who are you? Oh, that's right. I've got to read for him. Who am I? How about you, Star? Let's try that again. Who am I? How about you, Start? Who are you? I don't know. I can't remember. You can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped in here too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in, where? What is this place? It's called the Mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. Architectural charm of a pregnant spider, okay. The Mortuary. What? Am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh. Give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back, Mort pauses. Looks like you've got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back, what do they say? Heh, looks like you came with directions. Mort clears his throat, which you hear me do quite a bit. Let's see, it starts with, I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx Wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farod can fill you in on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already. Farod? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. Mort pauses. Let's see, it goes on. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farod. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me when I was lying here? No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal pinned on your body. What about Farod? Do you know him? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burke's got to know where to find Farod, once we get out of here, that is. How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses? Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Excuse me, all this reading may, if you've watched others of my Let's Plays, if there's text that someone else doesn't read, I have to. And that doesn't necessarily go well with my allergies and tendency to develop a dry throat. So I have to probably pause and take a drink now and again. I'll try to remember to mute it when I've got a cough or anything, but we'll see. Back to anyway. Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What, you think it's going to hurt their feelings? They're dead. But if you want a bright side of this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before their keepers raise them up to work again. Well, alright. I'll take one of them down and get the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Note, search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen, the backpack button in the lower right, and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right-click on them in the inventory screen. Alright, I'll look for one. One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember, you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Note, to run, either toggle run on in the options screen, or hold down the shift key and left click on the area you want to run to. If you're in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from zombies while you recover. Alright, thanks for the advice. Okay, so now we actually begin to play. This device looks like some sort of sewing machine. Arms with hooks, tubes, and metallic thread hang from it. Oops, that was not the right key to push. What did I? Okay. Yeah, okay, this is how I can scroll the screen. Let's see.
I'm gone.
Looks like a good place to look. And we found some bandages. Just click it to take them. Actually, let's look at our inventory here. We have a fist, and now we have some bandages, and okay, we have 10 armor net. I don't know if that's. What is this eyeball? This is your eye. It looks like it has seen better days. I only have one. I have no gold. I guess I can carry 120 pounds. I guess currently we have 2 party members. Myself, the nameless one, and Mort. That's interesting. He has... his weapon is his bite. Well, you know, it's not like he has any arms to wield anything with. Okay, how do we... Okay, escape key to go back. Okay, I found nothing else there, so
I'm gone.
the slab is covered with dried blood and other remains.
All right.
These barrels contain a murky liquid. It smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. Looks like someone is in the middle of dissecting this corpse. Well, is there a scalpel handy?
Done.
This door is locked. You will need a key.
I'm gone.
Okay, here's some more shells,
All right.
or maybe we can find something useful. And indeed, a scalpel. Very good. Done. Go to our inventory. Inventory. Oh, okay, the Mort wants to speak with us. Alright, you found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me more, Mort. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant help in attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. When I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be the next thing that I plunge this scalpel into. Just in. Alright, I'll help you. Note, if you wish Mort to help you attack, simply make sure that both of you are selected when you attack the corpse. Mort will join in the attack. I'm glad we understand each other. Time to introduce these corpses to the second death, then. Although you can select the attack cursor from the quick menu, pressing the A key toggles the attack cursor without using the menu. Let's go. Okay, first... Yes, I is the I key. Let's wield our scalpel here. And A, yes. Let's... everybody's selected, right? And that was the wrong key press. We gained some experience, and there's someone else on the way. Let's see, does he have anything to loot?
All right. All right.
Okay, obviously I've got some learning to do here.
I'm gone.
Okay, now here I am, I think, looting the corpse. And he has a bandage. And what's this? Nothing. More doors up here. We got what was in there, I believe. Oh, rails. A system of rails is running through this whole room. The whole room. It looks like the slabs in the room can be moved around on these rails. Interesting. Nothing in there. Okay, well. Let's attack. Simple enough.
Done.
And more bandages. Very good. I don't think anyone is in any way harmed. A bloody cloth covers the remains of this corpse. The stench rising from their body is almost unbearable. Dried blood covers the slab surfaces. Okay, I guess we haven't found a key yet, so I keep holding down the A key and that. Okay, got to get the bottom of. They got to click on their feet, basically. Oh, I see they leave a pile of loot on the ground. And preparation for room key. Let's see. Does Mort have anything to say? I don't quite understand how to use this. I want to initiate dialogue. Let's select just me, okay. Oh, no, there's nothing in the journal. Quests, find Pharaoh, find your missing journal, okay.
Done.
What's up?
Okay, I guess he doesn't have anything to say. Well, let's look at our inventory. And preparation room key. The head of this bronze key has been twisted around itself several times so that it resembles a screw. If Mort is to be believed, it unlocks one of the doors in the preparation room. Note, when using keys in Torment, you only need to have them in your inventory to unlock a door. In some cases, the key will vanish after it is used. This is done when the key is no longer needed and frees up your inventory slot for other, more important items. Which sounds just fine to me. Okay, so it's map screen. Okay, done. I'm not sure of the preferred. Have a look at this. This corpse looks like someone turned it inside out. A machine at the head of the table has peeled the skin off the forehead to give direct access to the skull.
Sure, why not? Okay.
Oops. I wonder, can I hold down shift or something? Yes, hold down.
All right.
I'm not sure if that holding down shift was.
Yeah.
Yeah, holding down shift does enable me to add to the selection by clicking here. Oh yes, I've already looked in this area.
I'm gone.
Let's look over here in this corner. Debris on the ground here.
I'm gone.
Well, let's try one of these doors. You will need a key. Need a
All right.
key.
All right. All right. All
What about this
right.
door? Aha.
Done.
Mort says, "Psst. Some advice here, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the Fems. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here." I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die sooner rather than later. I'm confused. Why do these Dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's got to die sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? Let's see. Before, you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why? Well, are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the best chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys. No lopping their limbs off. Things like that. Last chance. What are you talking about? Chief, they're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going? Anyway. No, I don't actually. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead. You might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine sinewy cadavers I see here. Mort starts clacking his teeth as if in anticipation. Of course, the caretakers will have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Who are these caretakers again? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. Oh, that's right. We already said that. They're an addled bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die sooner rather than later. Sooner, better than later. Whatever. I'm confused. Why do these dustmen care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's got to die, sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? I'm repeating things here. Sorry about that. Oh, alright. I'll try to remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious. You're still a little addled after your kiss with death, so I've got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Let's see. Note to speak to a party member, select the talk option from the quick menu, then left-click on the party member you wish to speak to. Okay, yeah, it's still talking about using this menu thing at the bottom, which yeah, anyway. Or wait a minute, no, quick menu... Maybe that's the right mouse menu button. I don't know. Let's say. Alright, if I have any questions, I'll ask you. Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment ink around here to last you. Alright, it couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Note, to access your journal, select the journal button in the lower right-hand corner of the world screen, or select the journal button on the quick menu. Yeah, I believe that they do. The quick menu is the right mouse button menu thingy. Your journal will be automatically updated throughout the game. Alright, I got it. Let's go.
Updated my journal.
You did, huh? And, let's see. Journal. Journal. Okay. At a glance, I don't believe there's anything new there, so I'm not going to read that. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, presumably these are not aggressive.
I'm gone. Done.
I feel like I am going to overlook something if I don't. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this metal slab. It is It is much larger than most of the other slabs and is sitting on a platform that allows it to be rotated. Rotated. I'm not so sure if they're aggressive or not now. Yeah, I guess not. Made some aggressive sounding noises, but bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this metal slab. It is much larger than most... Okay. That's the same text. Sorry if this seems rather slow, but again, this is a basically blind Let's Play. In fact, it is blind at this point. I have not gotten this far. And I'd like to try to avoid making too many stupid mistakes. Okay, we have the keyworks there as well.
I'm gone.
Let's see what's in here. All of nothing. Interesting. We can't get any information about that, or any of that. Okay. Yeah, these guys don't care anything about us. So, am I in the wrong mouse mode button? Guard, abort current action, shade dialogue, attack.
All right.
Now I can loot this. And I find, receiving room logbook. Receiving room logbook, weight 2. This huge logbook lists mortuary procedures in a tight crab script. All shells entering the mortuary are to be delivered to the receiving room and logged with the scribe on duty before being embalmed or cremated. The records are to be checked to determine if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell. Move the shell to one of the preparation rooms, contact the scribe on duty, and notify him that a contracted shell is to be raised. Be certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions before being sent to the preparation rooms. The contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. The faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by the collectors who have brought the shells to the mortuary. The shell's possessions are to be stored in the receiving room. Okay, that's important. Stored in the receiving room until an initiate can be sent to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the logbook. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. Excuse me, took a quick drink there. Could we be on that page? Okay, escape. There we go. Okay.
Done.
Here's another one to look at. Let's see here. Copper commons, money, I presume, and fist irons. First of all, let's look at our scalpel. 1 to 3 piercing, speed 1. 2 to 4 crushing. Could just slip over the fist. Well, since we're getting this here, let's assume crushing is a useful type of damage. Okay, yeah, I can keep that in. How exactly I go to those, though, I'm not I'm not sure. Actually, I guess I'll look at that while I'm not recording.
I'm gone.
Nothing there. Actually, I think I'll stop here for this video and see you again in the next one. Hope this is something you'll enjoy. See you then.